guys, we're the Disaster 5, a group of friends from West Virginia who have nothing better to do than play D&D and scream at each other. Welcome to the trash.
Alright, so you come back up to the shore, you park at the dock. The guy that you rented the boat off of comes out to meet you and help you tie the boat off, and sees the marrow and says, "What in the holy hell is that thing?"
A fish!
I'm just gonna limp away.
He kind of shakes his head, ties the boat off, and drags the marrow onto the pier. He looks at it over it for a minute and then says, "What the fuck did you do to this?"
Kebabbed it.
With poison?
I mean, I kebabbed it with a poisonous sword.
Where did you get a poisonous sword?
Now might be a good chance to lie.
Back pocket.
Magic.
I mean, obviously.
I just stumbled upon it one day. Don't know where it came from.
Can I see this sword?
No.
I sadly, I dropped it in the ocean.
Roll deception.
I'm good at that. I'm a light-ass bitch.
What if he searches him? Like,
He's not gonna find it because it's phantasmal, right?
Yeah, and we gonna be far.
But remember, a poisonous sword, you're still in Terranor.
Whoa! Christ on a pie.
Nobody knows you cleared the trial.
Fuck!
14?
Yeah, we'll do it. Alrighty then, well,
I mean, I have proof to back up that I don't have it. It's not on me.
do you want to keep this here marrow, or do you want us to... I don't really know how we're supposed to dispose of this, but...
We don't want it. You can have it. We got places to go.
Do they have, like,
fish recycling?
glands that we can harvest of some sort? I
No.
just want to thieve something.
No.
It's been so long.
You thieved its whole ass heart out. Let's go.
Now, as you're starting to leave the docks, all of you roll perception.
Lillith got an 18.
Okay?
Ember rolled a 13.
Brekker rolled yet another one.
Oh, Christ.
I'm not real good at perceiving.
Margo got a 3.
Margo and Brekker are just walking down the pier behind each other, making fun of the fish.
Like, blah, blah, blah.
So I be percepted.
I gotta fuck with you guys on this one.
No!
As you're walking along the pier, just dicking off, doing whatever the fuck y'all do.
Look at my fish.
Brekker, you trip over a hole in a slight, shift in the boards of the pier and fall into Margo, and you both fall off the pier into the water. Ember and Lillith, you notice a black ship pull into harbor with red flags.
Cunts! We gotta go. We gotta go. Fish me out. Fish me out. Fish me out.
As you're standing on this pier, you notice 2 fire Genasis step off the boat and approach the man that you rented the boat from.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out.
Yeah,
Get me
you
out.
gotta
Get me
fish
out.
it
Get me out.
Are you done telling the story?
How deep's the water?
It's time sensitive. Get me out.
Alright.
Wait. How deep is the water we're in?
About 4 feet.
4 feet? Fucking stand up! I'm assuming we see their faces go from one of just leisure to
Yeah, and then I'm like, what's up? Shit! And
then y'all let's go.
And then we're not gonna, Ember's not gonna run, but he's gonna walk brisker than he was.
Hold on. With my cloak, it works for a little while without attuning to it, right? I'm going to give it to the fire Genasi.
Stuff him in it.
Oh!
I'm gonna grapple Brekker and
Get it,
you're
bitch!
on fucking back.
So keep in mind though, you two, Lillith and Ember, are on the pier. Margo and Brekker are in the water under the pier.
Oh, we're safe.
Get high.
They can't see us.
Get in.
They're gonna notice you jumping off the fucking pier.
Yeah, but the thing is, He jumps off the pier. I suck him in my cloak, go under the pier, and Lilith goes, "My friend just fell in the water."
Or Lilith just hides in shadow because she can just nope out of existence.
Go
I
in
mean,
the water.
also, you don't have to cannonball in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of step off the pier into the water.
Well, I meant like sit down and then try to slide.
I could just get real tough, so I'm gonna walk down the pier to the bank and then wade myself in.
That's gonna take too long.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just gonna sit down and slide into the water and then slide under the pier and get in the fucking hood with Brekker.
Okay.
Lilith hides.
Hides in shadow. Okay.
And Margo's just splashing around like, I fell off the pier, guys.
She didn't
I didn't bring my water wings. Somebody come chase me. She's just splashing around.
Definitely
To be honest-
So as you're all hiding, I'm assuming, are you gonna eavesdrop?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, as this ship comes into pier, you hear a lot of footfalls on the pier itself of people from Elodia coming out onto the pier to meet this ship. And as the two fire Genasis step onto the pier, you hear them begin to ask the man that was the furthest out on the pier, the one that helped you tie off the boat. Yeah, we're here on behalf of Incinera. We're looking for 2 warships that have gone missing and a prisoner ship that's gone missing. Have any of you seen anything like that?
In our defense, we were only responsible for 1 out of those 3 things.
We didn't even do anything with the prisoner ship. It just got
That
fucked.
we know of.
Immediately after they ask this question, the crowd on the pier roars to life. All of them shouting obscenities at these fire Genasis, throwing things, screaming, and through the screaming, you hear one singular old man's voice rise above the crowd, screaming, "You incinerant trash destroyed our holy land!" And the crowd surges forward towards these fire Genasi. And you can see them from where you are, them run back onto their ship, pull up their bridge to the pier, and begin to try to pull out of the harbor.
I think we need to go.
Yeah,
Alright, it's time to go.
They're gonna start launching fire.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
we go.
stay.
You're gonna
in
stay
this
in the
thing.
cloak, is what you're going to do.
I'm gonna stay in this cloak.
Bye.
When you get back into Elodia, the town is deserted because almost the entire town is out on this pier trying to drive these incinerant agents away. Now, as you're bickering in the middle of town away from the pier, you hear this very loud boom.
We
Alright.
gotta go.
No more hiding. Full sprints.
Yeet.
Nobody turns around?
I turn around.
No.
Brekker and Ember turn
I
around.
guess I'll turn around. Margo's gonna turn around.
I'm not.
As you turn around, you see someone has conjured an earth elemental
We gotta go.
on the ship
We gotta go.
that is trying to leave harbor.
Oh god. Okay, we're sprinting the
And it
fuck
is,
out of here.
in fact, attacking the fire Genasi that landed
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
here,
we gotta
like
go, we gotta
the
go.
boat.
Yes.
They're gonna think you are with them. We got to go.
Yeah, we gotta sprint.
We're
the only
eating.
route shit.
Are there? Because fire Genasis are an Incenra thing. Are Tieflings an Incenra thing, or are they everywhere?
They're relatively everywhere.
But it's still considered an untrustworthy race. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But probably not as untrustworthy as the fucking fire.
No, but I mean, we make a hell of a pair.
Yeah, we do. 2 of us together. 2 peas in a pod.
I don't want to be in your pod.
Where the hell are we eating?
Away!
From Elodia is nearly immediately north to the gate in the wall to Nimbia.
But we need to like get close to that so we can pull the rock out. I'm assuming. But we need to be hidden.
Oliver said he would get us across, and I don't believe he
He
said
said
how.
he would help us. But we need to know what direction we need to be in for him to be able to help us.
He
Because-
just said he would vouch for us.
Yeah, and get us across. Let's get closer to the gate and see what the fuck we're gonna do.
Alright, so you start walking north, and it only takes you maybe 30-45 minutes to see the wall that separates Terranor and Nimbia.
So, who's gonna see if he vouched for us to get us across?
Well, I don't feel like it's a great idea for Ember and I to go.
I'll do it.
Hold on. Do you want to...
That was easy.
Lilith knows how to bribe people.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want me to check the rock? It's rock o'clock.
I mean, you could check the rock, and then once we're ready to go talk, I will.
The rock's not going to show us anything.
Plus,
Alright, fine.
I don't super want to risk falling out.
Alright, Lilith.
Okay, what's the entry gate like?
So the wall
Mhm.
is about 15 feet high. It looks to be made of fantasy concrete.
I'm pretty sure you can just straight up make concrete with simple fantasy stuff.
Yeah,
Fancy concrete.
it is made of concrete. And the gate is about 10 feet tall. So it is kind of cut into this wall. And it is wrought iron.
Are there people guarding it?
Now that you can see from your distance.
Alright, I'm going to slowly approach it and just... Hello? Exactly once, and if no one answers me, then I'm just walking up to it.
Nobody answers?
Okay, then I'm going to walk up to it and investigate. I don't want to just go straight to touching it, but...
Okay. Go ahead and investigate.
I have a really good persuasion, by the way.
16.
Probably pretty good.
Alright, you walk up. The gate is slightly ajar. And inside the little guard shacks, both guards are dead.
Hey.
And their hearts are torn out.
So we're going to be able to go in with no problem. We might face resistance once we get in. Everybody just be on their guard.
Okay.
Alright, you
Hold
walk.
on! I want to loot the guards.
Bish, I am in your
Roll investigation.
Am I going to have to get out of this cloak?
No, I can loot from in the cloak. I just need you to shut your damn mouth.
Alright.
Nope, carry on.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna loot for it.
Him.
Or try to.
Him.
He's a
Him.
dude!
I don't know why I keep saying her.
Because you
Him.
keep looking at Carrie.
I keep looking at Carrie. Yeah, I keep looking at Carrie when I say it. 11.
No.
Okay, I tried.
The only, again, you notice their hearts are torn out.
Wanna try again?
Um,
On the other guard?
We don't have time.
their keys are gone. The only thing they have on them is their uniforms.
Okay, I guess.
And they are the uniforms of Nexus guards.
The uniforms might come in handy.
Wait, their hearts were ripped out. Is there a giant hole in the?
Yes.
Okay, no.
I mean...
Wait, I can mend it.
Yeah, and that's semi-easily coverable.
It's literally fine.
You
It
also
might be
don't-
fine for you.
You don't have a way to blend in, and we do. So, I don't
I
know.
mean, I'm
I
out
think you
here-
can help.
People like me are out here blowing shit up and trying to arrest people.
I'm gonna
Says the voice from nowhere because I hit you. You're welcome.
I'm just gonna go.
Alright.
Alright. You walk through the gate. And you've taken your first steps into Nimbia. What do? There is one road that you are currently on,
Whoa.
and it leads north.
I guess we're going.
Wait, is there anyone around us?
No.
Pull
Should
the
we
rock.
rock it? Should we rock it?
Yes.
We try it.
Alright. Glove on, rock out.
As you take the stone out, it comes to life with its vibrating and the smoke. And the smoke is going north.
Alright,
Uticus we go.
Can I just make a, now that we're in the gate, just a cursory investigation on just what I see?
Do a perception on that one.
Okay.
8. It's wide open. It's grassland more than anything. You're used to the trees and the forests of Terranor, and that's not the case here.
Okay, that's good.
In the distance, you can see a very large line of mountains, but that's really all you can see. Because, like I said, you're like Margo said, none of you are from here, so you would not be familiar with the landscape. But yeah, welcome to Nimbia.
Let's go.
We're just gonna walk north, I guess.
Yes.
Till our guts and the rock tells us something different.
Our meeting until
And
it's
we
dark.
have officially left the arc known as Honor Among Thieves
Ooh.
and entered the arc known as Screaming Skies.
I almost said driving north. We're gonna walk north.
Okay?
We're walking.
So you've got a little bit of a trek to go.
So, I'm guessing the explosions in the capital did not go well. So,
Well, I've never heard of an explosion that did go well.
we've heard of a couple.
I would probably caused a couple.
Well, if
if you caused the explosions, that's not a guarantee they went well.
I got my job done. That's about all that matters.
So, does anybody know anything about Nimbia?
No.
No, not really.
Great.
One thing I do know is that there's people looking for us, they just don't know they're looking for us.
The only thing I know about Nimbia is that somewhere in this country there is a giant sapphire.
Uh-huh.
Lilith, you're smart. Roll a history check.
I was gonna ask history, but then we moved on, and I was like, okay. 18.
Okay. You know that Nimbia is the sector of air. You know they worship the sky dragon Zephyr.
I learned that last time.
Yes. You, just through your studies, because it's an 18, know that Nimbia is ruled by an Orokorkra woman. You also know that, based on just your studies of the Queen of Nimbia, you don't know her name. It never really mentions her name. But she values warriors over all else.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. That information is all good. I don't know that any of it's worth repeating at this particular moment. But I will.
Are you sure? Because you ain't gonna remember it later.
Just say it.
I tell them that. Because I already forgot what you said.
Fire or air dragon.
I knew that.
Zephyr. She values warriors, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. So, what are you doing?
We're gonna keep
You
walking.
still walking? Alright, so you come to an intersection. You have the options. North is an arrow pointing directly into the mountains. Southeast has a sign that says Zephyron. And then you have back the way you came.
Pull the rock out.
Brekker pulls the rock out.
With the
Wait! Is there anybody else here?
What do you see?
Brekker glovedly pulls the rock out.
Okay. The smoke kind of swirls around the rock a little bit. And points you north.
To like the mountains.
Yes.
Question numero dos. What time is it?
We're gonna say like 2:30 in the afternoon.
I don't know that you would say we wouldn't have any need to stop off in another town before we went to the mountains. But
maybe there's a mountain town.
I knew.
Part of me wants to go to that other town to explore, but if there's not an actual reason to, there's no point.
But we might be able to go there later.
this might be an old man side
Yeah.
quest.
Yeah.
This might
I
be
mean-
an old man side quest, that's all I gotta say.
Well, we can't do it out of order because that always breaks the side quests. So, we gotta get the side quest first.
So we eat into the other town?
I say we just keep going north.
We just walk straight off the road.
We don't know anything about this town, and if we go, like, my only thing is if we go right, we don't have a map, so if we go right, what if there's not a way to get to the mountain where the rock is leading us, telling us Oliver is that way?
Then we come back to from whence we
So we
came.
fucking backtrack? Margo's not about getting her steps in, okay? She's about going. Margo wants to go straight. What do you guys want to do?
Straight.
Side quest might be something. Ember?
I'll follow the rock.
Well, we're going to need to rest, right?
Okay.
We're going to need to rest soon. And
Is there a sign saying how far away it is to the mountains?
is there a sign saying that there's a town that way?
No.
But there's a guaranteed town to the right.
To the southeast, yes.
Does it tell us how far?
I mean, we can always make camp. We don't super need a town.
Yeah, but a town is a safe place to stay. Like, we don't have to keep watch or anything.
But I mean, if you wanted to go, we don't have to necessarily worry about keeping watch because we have Lillith.
Yeah.
But if you want to go straight,
The Bloodhound.
Who knew that picking a direction to go would be so fucking hard for us?
I mean, I'm all about the side quest potential.
Alright, let's side quest potential. I'm side... Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to the...
side quest go.
There might be some important lore, so we don't fucking just kill things for no reason.
That's what I was going for.
Stock up on supplies, maybe, before we make the trek.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, sure. I guess
To
we're
the
going
town.
to this town.
Alright, so you're going the opposite direction of the stone?
That's not the... It's not the opposite.
Yeah, it's the.
Oh, shit!
We're going to Zephyrella.
Zephyron?
Zephyrina. I was gonna say Zephyrina.
Zephyrina.
I was gonna say Zafrana, so.
Are you ready for this shit? About a 2-day hike.
Alright, we turn around and go into the mountains.
Shit. shit.
It's too late now. You committed. Basically a barren wasteland. It's just dry, cracked earth with the occasional desiccated shrub.
I'm assuming once it hits nightfall, then we'll camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are going to camp and hunker down just off the side of the road, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to sleep in shifts? Or?
Yeah. Well, if I can sleep, I'll wake up the ass crack of dawn.
Roll perception? For those of you sleeping in any shifts?
I assume I need all 6 hours to, fix myself.
Heal.
Yeah, to not be dead anymore.
21. Lilith has a 21.
9! Brekker rolled a 9!
Alright.
It's a good thing I'm here.
Throughout the night, Lilith, you notice occasionally very large birds, bird-like things, flying around above this wasteland, and they seem to be circling as a typical bird of prey does, looking for food.
And they haven't indicated that they're like coming at us or anything.
Not at the moment, no.
You gonna tell the rest of us about it in the morning?
I mean, yeah, when you wake up.
Alright, so you all wake up. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead and level up to 6.
I now rage and have 3 attacks.
We now have a barbarian and a cleric.
Lilith's gonna do some praying.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm now suddenly...
Angry.
Even more of a beefcake.
So, alright. So you've got about another day's hike southeast towards the city of Zephyron.
Margo's leading the pack, like we're asking where everybody is.
Okay. What, I'm assuming... So Margo's leading. Who's next?
Lilith.
Burgers in the back.
Yeah, Lilith will be next.
Why do we have to walk single file?
We don't have to.
You don't have to. You're just saying that you are.
I figure we were in a clump.
That's also fine, but who's up front?
We're in a gay clump.
We're in a
Margo's up
huddle.
front.
Margo's always up front. Bitch has got places to go.
So, how'd y'all sleep? As well as you can on the ground on the side of the road.
Have you ever slept on anything other than the goddamn ground?
No, but it doesn't make for an especially good sleep.
Is there anything to see other than just open, barren
It is
wasteland?
open, barren wasteland.
Wanna play Fantasy I Spy?
Roll.
I spy.
That was good. and
That
you
was
know
good.
it.
That was good. Roll, all of you roll investigation.
Investigation.
Here comes the failures.
Lilith has a 12.
Okay.
Ember rolled 3.
Oh god.
I'll touch you.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
At least someone
I
saw
rolled
something.
higher than the detective.
13.
Okay. So everybody but Ember.
Brekker, who's actually paying attention for one.
Because it was literally just a DC of 10. So everybody but Ember. As you look out over the wasteland, you do see the very large bird-looking creatures flying around in the sky. Kind of circling, kind of like vultures do when they are searching for dead things to eat.
Above us?
Just in general in the sky in this wasteland.
I almost got real scared real fast. So we just see birds.
Yep. So, well, you can't even, like, make out what kind of birds they are. They're so high up. It's just, like, the silhouette of birds.
I think this is so hard because we don't know what we haven't talked about.
We
Yeah.
talked about a lot.
Because we did talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to play 20 questions?
Because we've already talked about how we
Wait,
don't
that could
trust
work.
Oliver.
I know what Lilith's going to do right now.
Okay.
She is going to hold out her hands and set them on fire. Because she knows Sacred Flame now, and she's just like, guys, look!
Whoa! Cool, bro!
Ember's gonna walk by casually and go, "That's cool."
There's a lot of judgment happening from the behind the DM screen right now.
Like there's not usually.
My notes say hashtag dumb bitches.
So
So are you continuing to Zephyron or are you turning around? Because I heard that mentioned.
I have to go that
yeah,
way
let's
anyway.
fucking turn around, I guess.
Okay.
This is taking too long.
Mm-hmm.
If I could turn around.
Alright, you've got a day's walk back to the split.
Oh my god.
But for the sake of time, we'll fast forward you to the split in the road.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you, Fantasy Jesus.
Thanks.
You're at the split in the road.
To the mountain.
Oh, the mountain.
You're going to the mountains. Alright, you've got a couple hours before you actually reach the mountains. Because it's road up into, towards the mountains. From the mountains, you hear the sound of, like, a hawk screaming. Like, kind of echoing through the mountains. And you are closer to the birds the big birds that you could see circling. They're still really, really high up, so you can't make out what they are exactly, like what kind of bird. But they are considerably closer going this direction.
Oh, God. So, what are we going to say to Oliver when we find him?
Hello?
What's up?
Hey, bro, we lost your stone, found it, now we're here. That's why it took us so fucking long.
He doesn't have to know that.
Like, he's not going to already.
Of course he will, but then we will just throw him under the bus when he asks.
Or, like, he's not going to be like, what the fuck took you so long, dumbasses? Well, we went a day in the other direction, and we lost your stone, but yeah, it's fine, it's back, it's whatever.
I mean, you can do that. That's up to you.
He technically didn't give us a deadline on when we had to be there.
Yeah, but he didn't say dilly-dally around for 3 days and then show up.
I mean, technically we only dilly-dallied for 1 day. The rest of it was important recon. I mean, I bet you literally anything on this earth that he already knows that we lost his stone and had to go get it back.
I'm sure he knows, but he's going to want to know what the fuck happened.
Well, there's the geode, too. Like, what happened with that? Where's the geode? Does he have it? I don't know how this works.
I don't give a shit about the geode.
Yeah.
What the fucks were given?
But I mean, it is a valid question.
Something happened.
I mean,
Something
we
crazy
should-
happened.
We should probably give a fuck about the geode.
If it was connected to that heartstone in some way, that means it was connected to him in some way.
They were the same rock, right?
The same kind of rock, that doesn't mean they came from the same rock.
Hold on. Destiny question. Did he tell us that he was from the Umbra?
No, he told you he was born in a Gandhi.
In the Gandhi. And then his magic from the Umbra, right? We learned that, right? We asked questions about that.
I think
I
vaguely.
think just 99% of the stuff is all the stuff that Ember's seen if he just hasn't connected.
But I could have swore that somebody asked something about the boy in the rock.
That was him.
About what we saw.
Yeah, I asked him.
And where he was.
Yeah, he told you they banished into the Umbra.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not like that kind of rock is only found in the is that...
So are we just not going to talk about the fact that the Hearthstone's amethyst and the Umbra is amethyst?
The Umbra's not amethyst. The amethyst geode was found in the Umbra. Where his magic come from?
So it might have literally just been... I mean, what are the chances that they picked up the same rock? But, I mean...
It's not the same.
Like...
Well, I mean, when you open a geode, there would be something inside of it, and part of me feels like this wasn't just a normal geode. I mean, if you put two rocks together, most of the time they're not going to go kapooey. So, I mean, there's something special going on there, and
Let me spell it out for you. His magic comes from the Umbra, yes?
yeah.
Where the fuck did that geode come from? The Umbra. Let me put 2 and 2 together for you like you did those fucking rocks.
Darn it! Hey.
So remember when I brought the marrow up, the eyes were glassed over in lavender, correct?
Yeah.
It was basically being possessed by the rock.
Are we in the mountains yet?
Yeah, you're feeling. So you have come to the mountains. There is a stone archway, and it is just a path that leads. You realize now it's a path that leads straight through the mountains, not up and down them.
Is there any writing on this one?
Yes, it says Great Storm Range.
We're not from here. We would have no idea what the fuck that means.
I'm gonna
I mean-
assume it's the name of the mountain.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming it means mountain range.
Yes, because there are a lot of mountains.
Yeah, well. Margo is not the type to just like reach it and move on anymore, okay?
Are we at the part where we have to like...
Punch the mountain.
Are we
Now, again, where is Jordy?
in my hood?
Where is Jesper?
I'm gonna say on my arm.
Okay.
Lower, not on the shoulder.
Alright, Margo's gonna walk
Just-
in, I guess. Alright, Margo's just gonna walk in, I guess.
Alright, you're walking in. The sound of the hawk screams is considerably louder, and they're starting to sound less hawk-like, and a little more humanish, like humanoid-esque.
Thanks, I hate it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just don't want this anymore.
I just imagine we're just walking in this mountain and all we hear is...
Yeah.
Oh god!
Mood.
That's
I have to actually ask, where did you find sound effects for that on the internet?
Where did you find that so fast?
What did you Google?
a YouTubed hawk scream.
Oh.
Not even like call, actual scream.
Yeah, it's called a scream because it's not a call.
Yeah, because it makes that noise.
But that's what you're hearing, coming from kind of omnidirectionally. Like it sounds like it's coming from everywhere.
Great.
And it is quite loud because it's echoing through this pass through the mountains.
How big is this pass?
It's about 10 feet wide, and just continues as far as you can see. So realistically, you would have to do 2 at a time,
Okay.
at most,
So who's cuddling? Am I cuddling with Ember?
probably.
What up, bud?
I mean, you
No.
could go behind him. You don't have to.
You don't have to two by two it. You can single file or however you want to do that, but
Yeah, but I feel like it would be better to stay as clumpy as we could.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so if somebody attacks us, they hit us all at once. Yeah, that's a good fucking idea.
So that they don't like pick one of us off and we don't even notice, which is possible.
The child has a point, we could stagger.
The gremlin over there. I guess we're
So
just...
there's nothing in this path, it's just rock and...
Not yet!
Roll perception.
Roll initiative!
I heard it! He started it!
He did almost say initiative.
No, I almost said investigation.
Oh, I was ready for initiative.
That's...
No, I did.
Perception? But perception makes it sound like we're about to get ambushed.
Well, you don't know what you're looking for in here, so you'd have to perceive it before you could investigate it.
Lilith got a 25.
Oh, okay.
Ember got 14.
7. Woo!
Woohoo.
Brekker saw one thing, and he's good for the rest of the day.
Basically.
14!
Okay, so everybody but Brekker,
Always.
you notice bones. Humanoid, animal, all of them just bones in this pass. Like, kind of piled up.
I'm gonna send Jesper up in the air.
Okay.
Margo's gonna hard stop.
Oh!
Margo's gonna come to a full fucking stop. Oh, it's gonna die. Oh god! Oh god!
Hey!
Roll a dex saving throw
For the bird?
for the bird. Ooh, God.
That's an 18.
A natural 20.
No.
So, God, I'm so sorry.
Hey! Is it gonna be a one-hit kill? Like, he's got hit points.
How many? 2?
Not enough.
He's got 20.
20 hit points?
Yeah.
Oh, what's his armor class?
His armor class is a 15.
Okay.
Oh. Whew.
So it hits. It's a 17. And let's see. 7 slashing damage. As a harpy swoops out of the sky and grabs him.
I'm assuming we're all full stop just watching this happen, just like, oh fuck.
Grabs or drive-bys?
Grabs. So he is also grappled in her claws.
How far away?
About 20 feet in the air.
Got any ranged weapons?
I absolutely...
All of
your
you roll
armory?
initiative.
Of course I have range.
You're gonna fucking shoot my bird.
I'm gonna fucking try not
Oh
to.
no!
Oh god, we're gonna kill this bird on accident.
Well, it's got an 8.
Oh god.
Does the
okay.
bird get initiative?
It does now.
Jesper got a 9.
Oh.
Ember got a 17.
I have a question. If I roll initiative for Jordy and he can't fly, and we're fighting flying things,
He's useless.
yeah, so I'm just gonna keep him in my hood. 12!
Margo got an 11.
Okay.
We all suck
The
today.
tank goes in the middle of the pack.
Do you not have advantage on initiative because you...
No.
Barbarians get advantage on initiative. I didn't know if you got it when
Oh,
you...
do they?
I don't know if you got it when you dual class or...
I mean, it's the same as just a level 1 barbarian.
Alright.
Yeah.
First in the order, as much as it pains me to say it, is Ember.
Well, I don't have any ranged weapons. I only have spells that
Spell,
are ranged.
let's see.
I guess we'll just firebolt because that's all I have. That's really
You're gonna what?
firebolt.
Oh God!
That's all.
I was gonna say, you are in a 10-foot pass through mountains.
To be fair, I
Yeah.
heard him say bolt.
Yeah, I didn't say ball.
I heard bolt.
Okay.
That's why I didn't freak out. I was
28.
It hits.
Okay. That's 21.
Okay.
Dams?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Shit. Okay.
I forgot how good you are when you run in your mouth.
Alright. So, it is the Harpy's turn. And you hear more screaming from the mountains until there are a total of 6 harpies in the sky above you.
Directly above us.
Yes.
We're gonna fucking die here!
I do not give a shit about me dying or anyone else dying. I give a shit about Jesper.
I don't want to die for this bird. I'm sorry. Margo does not want to die for this bird.
Like, I wouldn't let it happen, but I'd also be real bummed.
So, what we're gonna do for the harpy that has a hold of Jesper is we're gonna do a strength contest because it is grappled.
There's a good chance it's not going to matter what I roll because the strength's a -4.
Oh, God!
No! What's your roll lower than a 16?
A 20 is the only thing that could save me right now.
Yeah, this.
What happened?
That would be a -2.
No.
Oh.
Shit! It's not a natural 1.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
a 2.
Ugh. Take another 9 slashing.
It's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
Oh my God, it's got 3
So
hit
just
points left.
tighten
on
its
it.
grip. I'd assume the heart.
Yeah, it's just like digging in.
Yeah, just
What? It's
digging
got
in.
3 hit points left?
4.
The next harpy is going to. Who, you said Margo's in front?
Fuck! Damn it!
That's why you were in front, because you're the tank.
It's swooping at
Strategy.
you. And. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay, it has 2 attacks though. Does a natural 20 hit?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so it misses you with its claws, but it also, harpies in general carry a club, so it is going to whack you with this club. So you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
I can more than
Not
take
right
that.
now.
Exactly.
The next harpy, I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Woo! Who's good wisdom?
Oh, it's got a 10.
Okay.
You better hope Margo rolls in that one.
We need to call this off right now. This ain't going well.
Nothing's canon.
Ember got a 16.
Brekker got an 18 somehow. With a +0.
Okay.
Brekker's paid attention to shit today.
Margo got a 14.
So everybody do one. Oh no, you can't do one for Jesper. He's being impaled by claws. So everybody but Lillith saves, but the third harpy lands about 30 feet out from you guys and starts singing. And Lillith, you are charmed and have to start walking towards it.
Okay, but I get to resist at the end of my turn.
Yes.
Cool, I was gonna use that.
And
heal.
those of you that saved are immune to the song for the next 24 hours.
Oh, thank God.
Goody goody gumdrops. I'll just put these back.
Of that harpy.
of that harpy.
Oh, I bet. Fucking. Ah!
Harpy number 4 is going to swoop down at the top of the group, and who's in the middle?
There's 4 of us. There is no middle.
I mean, it was Lilith, but
It's gonna be
Lilith.
either Lilith or Ember.
I mean, right now it's still Lilith.
Nah,
She was second.
let me do it this way.
Brekker's in the butt.
Lilith. Okay. Whew. Does a 21 hit?
A little bit.
I'll just roll for the second attack too. That one does not. I know that one doesn't. That was a 7.
Maybe it does. You don't know.
She real dumb.
Can't assume.
So you take 7 slashing
That's fine.
from the claws. And harpy number 5.
This was your fault, you know. Like, you didn't have to pick this many.
This is exhausting.
I literally rolled a d20.
Oh,
So we could have been fighting like 12.
20.
Why not like an 8 or something?
Because fuck y'all, that's why. So the next one is swooping at Ember.
Swooping is bad.
15.
That doesn't hit.
Second attack. That one doesn't, because that's a 10.
Jesus
You're
Christ.
getting bird lady drive-by.
And Brekker
Yeah.
for the last one. 21.
Yay, barely.
17.
Yes, it hits!
That's
What she's gonna do is swoop, grab you with her talons and your shoulders, and then smack you upside the head with her club.
I'm still on the ground, correct?
Yeah,
She's
she
not
hasn't
gonna,
picked
like-
you up, no. So you'll take 7 for the slashing, and 2 for the bludgeoning.
Okay, that's not bad.
And next in the order is Brekker.
Wait! Advantage against being charmed, because I'm an elf.
Shit.
Roll advantage on it again.
Oh, please. I just happened to glance at that and I was just like, hey! I'm praying. Do you remember what you rolled?
Yes.
Okay.
It's right here, like the save DC's
okay,
in the
good.
book.
Never mind.
What'd you roll?
Oh, well, plus my wisdom. That's a 7.
Nope.
Yeah.
You are in fact charmed.
That'll be handy for the next one, though.
Alright, Brekker, your roll.
So there's nothing in here, there's nothing to climb, there's nothing to
There
hide
are
behind.
the cliff, like the mountainish kind of cliff-esque walls, yes.
How far away is the harpy that has Jesper?
She's still 20 feet above your head.
20 feet? Okay.
And then there's the one sitting on the ground singing.
There's the one standing on the ground singing, their other 5 are all in the air.
20 feet up.
Okay.
Most of them.
I want to try to use Mage Hand to get the bird from the harpy because my Mage Hand is invisible, so it would kind of be like a sneaky
Okay.
surprise.
You will still have to roll strength to pry him out of there. But go for it.
I mean, it's something. Sorry, I was expecting sleight of hand. That'd have been nice.
Because
Can't I just pickpocket the harpy?
he is literally impaled on her claws.
Yeah.
If you tried to pull him out, you would rip him in half.
Okay. Roll strength, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And again, I reiterate just one more time. If this goes bad, you're not allowed to hit me forever. Nope. It's a 10.
Nope. He's still in there.
Yeah. And that was my turn, and I disengaged.
Okay. Next is...
Oh, I have my hood up, by the way.
Okay.
Meant to say that.
Okay.
Hood up.
Next is Margo.
Are the walls in here smooth?
No, they're rough.
Yes! Sandblasted cave walls.
No shit.
But no, the walls are rough stone. They're not, like, polished.
Could I climb them?
You can try it. Roll athletics.
Good at that. I got advantage.
I was like, can you just, like, onto the wall?
13.
Okay, that'll do it. You start scaling the wall. What are you going to do once you start climbing?
I want to get as close to the harpy with the bird in it as possible.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do that. You get up to about the same height she is, and you're just kind of hanging off the wall at her level. Now, if you're going to try to spring off the wall and grab her or anything, you're going to have to roll athletics or actually, that one would be acrobatics.
She's flying, right?
Yes.
What if I just try to grab onto one of her wings? Is it still acrobatics?
Let's see. How big are you?
I figure it's just acrobatics because she's X amount of distance away from the
Yes.
wall that you're
And you're
on.
going to have to either hang on to the wall and reach out for her, or jump off the wall.
What would I have to roll if I hung out from the wall?
That one will do a strength, because you got to be able to hold yourself onto the wall.
Okay.
I mean, that's
That's
gonna be the
good.
other thing.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do that and grab her wing.
Okay.
To do what? Grab the bird out of her hand and go yeet!
I'm trying something!
No, that's hilarious. Please, if you yeet her at a wall.
I mean, it would probably stun her enough to let go of the bird. That's.
I'm trying to get her, like, distract her so she releases.
Yeah.
Strike. 11.
That just fucking did it.
So I'm now grabbing.
Yes, you reach out with one hand. I'm assuming you're going to hold on with your dominant hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're holding on with your right hand, reach out with your left, grab her by the wing.
I wanna fucking yank.
Alright.
I wanna fucking yank her and throw.
Hell yeah.
What do I do?
Like, to get her to hit the wall?
Close to the wall. Try and get her to hit the
You're
wall.
gonna
I don't care if I have to pull her into me. I don't care.
We'll have to strength contest that one then.
Okay. $12.
You win. So you yank her forward, her wings kind of stutter, and she starts to drop, and you just kind of smash her into the wall. And we'll just say, for the sake of my life, she'll take... What's your strength modifier?
+3.
So she'll take
Just
6
+3.
bludgeoning when she hits the wall.
Okay.
Alright, and she does drop Jesper, but Jesper it hits the ground. In real bad bloody shape.
Is falling damage a thing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for a
No.
bird that.
Not for a bird, but for
Okay.
a person.
Somebody grab the bird.
Okay, well,
I can't do it.
I just did three things, so I'm done now, and
Yes.
I'm on the wall.
That was definitely all 3 of your actions.
Yes.
Good news.
Like, it
Whose
was
turn
a
is
good
it?
fucking turn. That was the best turn I think Margo's
That was-
ever had in a
No, it
long
was
time.
good. I appreciate it. Well, if Lilith wasn't zombified right now, she'd thank you.
So next in the order is Jesper, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for him, because he is bleeding bad.
Do you know animal medicine or just medicine?
If I
I figure I could be a vet.
Hey,
Look at
listen.
that veterinary.
if I could not be a zombie and get a turn,
You can fix
I
it.
could heal people. I could heal.
Also,
It's all against me. I'm gonna roll now and then probably cry.
Okay.
I'm over it.
13.
Okay, so we'll have it. Because it was 15, but it was kind of a ranged one.
Mhm.
So we'll half it. So instead of 6, he'll take 3 bleeding. Like, bleeding to deathness.
Oh god, this thing's down to 1.
It sure is.
get the bird, get the bird, somebody get the bird, somebody get the bird. Get the
I am
bird,
on the
get bird.
goddamn wall. I can't
Oh,
do anything, and it's not my turn.
I think I'm the only one who can.
Next in the order is Lillith, and you are charmed, and the saving throw is at the end of your turn.
Yeah, so I get nothing, but
So you are going to have to spend your movement walking towards the heartbeat that is on the ground. And so your movement's what, 30?
yeah.
So you're right up in her face. It's not her turn, so you're good for right now,
You're
But-
just making out.
but you are effectively shoving your tongue down the throat of a bird bitch.
Is there a beak?
Question was that if
Is there a beak?
No, they have a humanoid face, very long claws on their hands, and then very bird-like feet with wings sprouting out the back. And there are titties out.
I was gonna say, just take your pants off.
Titties.
Oh yeah, I have a heartbeat tattoo on my thigh.
There's titties.
Here, this is what they effectively look like minus all the colors. Alright,
Go
so you're right up in a grill. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna do it, but let me do some gentle math. That's an 8.
Total?
For the first one, yeah.
Okay.
Nat 20!
You break the
Oh,
spell
Jesus.
immediately. You are officially immune from her singing at you again. And because you rolled a nat 20, I'm going to let you kind of like somersault backwards, like 10 feet from her.
Fuck yeah.
Acrobat.
Thank you.
Alright. But that is your turn.
Yeah. But that could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Next in the order is Ember.
okay, so there's one against the wall.
One is Margo has got it by the
Balls.
but they are women
balls.
The tits.
by the titties. The other, there's one on the ground that was charming Lilith, and then 4 more in the air.
I'd like to roll to rip off her nipple.
Okay.
You can do that. I will allow that to happen if you can get in melee.
So Ember's not in melee with any of them at the time?
He is not in melee with them, no.
I would assume since we're like in a little bit of a thing, there would be like loose rocks and stuff around.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are also bones.
We're in a mountain.
Oh shit, I forgot those were there.
Well, I can see why
I
the
bet
bones
we're
here.
doing tried and true old catapult.
I need harpy number 2.
Okay.
I needed to make a dex saving throw.
19.
Okay. So it gets half when it fails?
It should
What is-
say.
Yeah,
What are you casting?
Catapult.
Catapult.
It says, on a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage. So does that mean the bone that I'm throwing and the harpy would take 3d8? It takes 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Next is... Go for it, please. So, the harpy that Margo has against the wall, we're going to strength contest again.
Hang on to them titties for dear life, girl.
14
We tied. What's your modifier?
plus 3.
You win.
Well, it goes to runner anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so you still have her smooshed up against the wall.
Eat rock, bitch!
Alright, harpy number 2, the one that Ember just chucked bone at, is going to swoop down back at you.
Okay.
First roll is a 15.
Doesn't hit.
Whew, second roll is a 5.
That hits.
The 13 sure did, but that one does.
Harpy 3, the one on the ground, is coming at you, Lilith, because you are the closest thing to it.
Fair. But I have my faculties about me.
You do. Let's see. 14?
No.
Okay. And 16.
That's a tie, so it will go to the runner, so yeah.
Okay, so that one you will take the damage on, but that's just with her club.
That's fair.
And that would be...
I'm a tough cookie.
That would only be a 2. Harpy number 4 is swooping back down. Is gonna actually, this one's gonna try to knock Margo off the wall. I need you to make a strength saving throw to stay on the wall.
12.
And
Bondage.
to hit, we have a 17.
Yeah, no. It's okay.
You take...
Since I'm holding on to the other harpy, is it gonna come with me?
Slam her down to the ground titties
Yeah.
first. Slam her down to the ground
I'm
titties
holding
first.
on to her. That's how
Alright.
gravity fucking works.
That was
That was smart. That was real
Yeah.
smart.
You are going to take 9 slashing from the harpy's talons, but she ran out of movement, so
I have inspiration.
she's not going to get her second attack as you fall. And then...
Definitely.
And you are falling.
Okay.
Now, if you're going to roll her under you, you're going to have to do an acrobatics check.
I can do that. That's fine.
Hell yeah.
Yeet.
Did you crit miss?
Yes. Yes, I fucking did.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, your falling damage is 4.
Okay.
But because you crit missed, as you fall, the harpy that you were grappling is going to roll over and stab her talons into your guts for an additional 7 slashing.
Oh look, you've been impaled.
And she is going to be standing on you with her claws in your stomach. And that was Harpy 4, so Harpy 5. Harpy 5's coming at Ember. That is a miss. That is a 5.
Just sails all past.
Yep. But
Can't even
she
see.
does have her second attack. Whoo!
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So you'll take 5 bludgeoning damage, and I just want to paint this word picture. She swoops past you, and as she misses you with her claw, like trying to grab you with her claws, her clawed feet, But as she like is continuously going past you, she just clonks you upside the head with her club, and you're prone. And Harpy 6 is coming for Brekker.
She's disengaged and hid.
She does waste her movement, her action looking for you.
Okay.
Next is you, Brekker.
I have a question. So, if I cast Hideous Laughter on something that's in the air, and it has to be prone if it fails, does that mean it just like...
Splat.
Mm-hmm.
So does it get falling damage on top of that?
Guess you'll have to find out, won't you?
In theory?
I mean, it's gotta be heavier than a regular ass little bird.
Yeah, but it is still a bird thing, so...
I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter on one of the ones that is up in Das Air.
Pick a number.
5, I guess.
Okay.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
14.
Fucking barely.
Alright. Next is Margo.
How get bird off titties?
Figure it out.
What do I see on top of me?
Bird.
Thanks.
Like torso, whole body.
Naked bird
Titty.
bitch.
Is there something that I can shove my foot up and kick to get it
A
to
cloaca.
fuck off?
Like I said, she is a person
Stop it.
with bird feet, claws on her hands, and bird wings.
Does she have a bird ass though?
She has a person ass.
I mean,
Could
just...
I kick her in the vagina? I'm just gonna throw her off my boobs. I'm just gonna grab her by both her fucking ankles and yoink.
Okay, so do a strength check on that one. And we'll contest it. Well, unless you crit miss, you're good. Did you just crit miss?
Yes! We slept today! We gotta cancel this! We gotta come back tomorrow!
That's 2 in a row.
Margo's canceled.
So, alright, so you try to pull her off of you, and she keeps a firm hold in your titties, and then whaps you in the head with her club for 4 more bludgeoning damage.
Jesus. What if I cut her legs off? Can I get to my great axe? Would that kill her?
Yeah, I feel like, you know...
Would cutting a leg off kill her?
You could try it.
I'm gonna try and rip it off my titties again.
Alright, strength contest.
I'm not gonna do better.
I rolled the same thing.
20! Unnatural, but it's a 20.
Alright, yeah, you grab her by the ankles, and as you pry her off of your boobs, you hear her ankles crack.
Can I just sit her down gently?
For... What's your strength modifier?
Woo!
3.
Okay. She's laying on the ground screaming.
Sorry! Alright, who's in the air?
Alright, so this one is effectively incapacitated because it can't stand up to get flight. There is the one that is still on the ground that was trying to fight Lillith. There is 2, 4, 5, and 6 still in the air.
So the only one that we've effectively done a good amount of damage to is the one that I just incapacitated.
Right.
Alright. I'm gonna run up to number 3, and I'm just gonna swing at this one's legs with my great axe.
Okay, roll a hit.
That's a 9. That's not gonna do it.
Nope.
That's fine.
That was your third action,
Yep.
too.
I
We're
feel
done.
like
We're good.
we all just rolling real bad.
I always roll real bad!
All of us except for Logan.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Next, in the order, is Jesper. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Before I do this, this is a creature that I control. Am I going to get death saves?
No, because he's not you. He's not a humanoid.
So is she gonna die?
If he doesn't save, yeah.
Zephyr. Brian? Some god? 18.
He saves. Now somebody needs to heal this fucking bird before it's his turn again.
Hey, I'm gonna run!
And next is Lillith.
How far away is he?
You're about 15 feet from him. Because you had to wander out.
Yeah. And I got back. Okay, I'm pretty sure Cure Wounds. Because I also have Cure Wounds as a ranger spell, and I have more slots. Okay, it's touched. So I'm going to run over there, and I'm going to say a prayer to Zephyr, and I'm going to Cure Wounds. And we are going to... Well, that's a 4.
Okay, so he heals for 4 damage. Next is Ember.
So there's still 3 birds in the air.
Oh no, there were 4 birds in the air.
Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 6.
2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, 4.
Okay.
I need to make a strength saving throw.
17.
Okay, that beats it. And I don't know how to go from there. Because it's just gust.
So if it's gust, it's if they save, they're not pushed. Alright. Next is the harpies. The one on the harpy 1 is just still laying there thrashing and screaming. Harpy 2 is swooping at Margo. Oh, that's a 13.
No.
Okay. So now she's gonna swing at Margo. And that's an unnatural 20.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. That'll be 5 bludgeoning. Alright, the harpy 3, the one on the ground, is gonna surge forward. You're not still in the front, I don't think.
I tried to attack it.
We got real
Oh
scattered.
yeah. 18.
That'll do it.
First attack. 4 slashing.
Okay.
Second attack. 15?
No.
Okay. Misses you with the club. Harpy 4 is gonna swoop down because Brekker didn't disengage.
Nope, he did not.
13? 14.
That is my AC.
So it hits. 5 bludgeoning.
Can I use Electrocute?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that. Death saving throw.
15.
Tiger's winner.
That's you. You're the runner.
Oh, that's me. Never mind. Okay.
You're casting at 2nd level?
Yeah, 3d10.
There's 2 in there.
14! 14 dams.
And that was Harpy 4.
Yeah.
Harpy 5's coming for Ember. Okay, the first one's not gonna hit. That's a 9.
Okay.
Second one is a 13.
No.
He's ridiculously strong.
Harpy 6 is swooping at you again, Ember.
Okay.
That one is also a 9. And that one is a 12, so neither of those hit.